It's pretty much a whole new ball game for MC men's soccer heading into the 2017 season. Only one player returns from last year's squad that finished 13-8-2 overall, coming in second in Region 20, missing out on a trip to nationals for the first time in the last 6 years. So this year the slate is essentially clean as Trey Livingston begins his third year as head coach.
That's correct. We're kind of starting from ground zero. We have one real returner from last year right now, which is Juan Velasquez, and then there's another one named Alex Garay, who's injured.
So a lot of positions to fill, but as usual, there was a big turnout for team tryouts.
We started with about 85 guys in tryouts, so definitely a lot of them. Definitely always good talent. At MC, there's always talent there. We made cuts for about 45 guys, so now we're kind of down to 40. Right now it's about kind of seeing who's eligible, who's doing well in the sessions, who's kind of getting the things that I'm asking for in each session, and we're trying to kind of make the last cuts from there. But it's definitely a good talent pool going on right now. But big focus for these guys is their grades and seeing to make sure that they're eligible and stay on top of things so they're eligible to play this season.
And a whole new team means a lot of teaching for Livingston and his staff.
But overall, the group that's here, they're all new. So now it's trying to build that culture, staying humble, and trying to build from the ground up. So it's a lot of things to teach and a lot of things to kind of get on them about to make sure they stay in line and understand the process that we've built here at MC.
But so far, he likes what he's seeing.
I see good talent. I think they're pretty disciplined. There's still some things that still bother me as a coach a little bit, so I'm still trying to get on them to make sure they understand how serious it is. The last 2 years kind of being here, we started off on a bad foot. Now winning our first couple of games, so trying to get them prepared right away and not to have a lull going to the beginning of the season. So for me, I've been a little bit harder than usual on this group, and they've shown good traits, but right now I want to make sure that they stay that way and don't get comfortable.
And of course, with almost an entirely new team, Coach Livingston is looking for needed leadership.
Yeah, there's a couple people that are leading so far. Juan Velasquez, who's a returner, has stepped into a leadership role. We also have Mike Wilson, who's done a good job of that, where he played 2 years ago and was our manager last year, and now is back for his second year. That's kind of stepping in. Right now, this team's missing a little bit of a voice. So, they're showing things of how they're going to be done. But right now, in terms of a leader and speaking to the group, off the field and being that voice on the field, that's missing a little bit. And that's something that we got to kind of figure out here in this week or next week for sure. So right now, I'm still kind of looking for that guy to maybe step in that role. But it's been harder for some because their first time in college and first time going through the process, so nobody's really felt comfortable to really step into that role yet.
Last year's team struggled on offense, including the heartbreaking 1-0 loss to PG in the Region 20 finals. So Livingston keyed on that during the recruiting period and has high hopes for this season.
That's a thing that's been a little bit addressed, and I think will be a little bit surprising for few going on offensively.
Defensively, they lost star keeper Juan Maraboli to graduation, so they obviously need a replacement there.
Defensively is one of the things that we're really concerned about and trying to address right away. I know we had one as a keeper who did well for us when we had one. Right now we have 5 keepers out here, so again, trying to address those needs that we kind of lacked last year.
The Raptors begin their season on the road and then open at home in the annual Tom Bickey tournament.
So we go up next week, Saturday and Sunday. We play Montgomery of PA, and then we play Lehigh Carbon up there in Pennsylvania. So those will be our first 2 games, and then the week after that, we host Tom Bickey, where the top teams are here again. We have Camden coming in, who are the national finalists. We have Nassau as well. I think they're ranked number 4, I believe. And then Genesee, I think is ranked number 5 or 6. That is coming to the tournament for Tom Bickey. So that's a big one for us. It's another scoping map that we're trying to take down and trying to actually win it. We've hosted it for a while. We still actually haven't won our own tournament, so it's a big goal for us too. So that's something that we're really looking forward to as it's coming up.
And the tournament's loaded field provides a heck of an early season barometer.
And that's a good test to always see, and we're looking forward to trying to have a good result and play well in that tournament and then honor the legacy of Tom Bickey and kind of what he started here at MC overall.
And as the season opener approaches, the team goals are clear.
That legacy of us winning 5 times in a row and trying to go for 6 didn't happen, and now it's about trying to start a kind of new legacy and build on something new here at the program. And for us, I think we have a lot to prove to other people. So even going on your other question, a lot to prove for us in that sense, where again, lost the conference for the 2nd year in a row, and Essex going for the 3rd one, so that's a big thing that we know that will be a big game for us. We lost to PG in the regional final, finished ahead of Howard, but we tied them 2 years ago and lost to them last year. So I think we have a lot to prove to a lot of folks that are in the conference in a sense to kind of show, are we a program that's still pretty good or are we kind of going down? So for us, like I said, it's being humble, but also knowing that, yeah, we got a lot to prove to people that we're playing and people that are also out here watching us as well.
For the Raptor Report, I'm Michael Brown.